Hi, welcome to ShowMeTheCurry.com. I'm Hital.
I'm Anuja, and today we're going to show you how to make Thai sticky rice with mango. Perfect dessert.
It's absolutely yummy, scrumptious. So for our Thai sticky rice, we need a special kind of rice. You can find this at the Asian supermarket, and sometimes it says sticky rice or sometimes it says sweet rice. So it's the same thing, but basically it's a long grain rice, and it has a high gluten content in it, and that's what makes it sticky. So it's important to get that rice.
Right. So what we did this morning, about 5 hours ago, we soaked the rice. We actually washed it and we kind of rubbed it. And now what we've done is we've just basically rinsed off the water. And here's our little contraption. Very interesting. So what you're going to do is we're going to steam the rice. And this is just a colander. Over here we have a pot boiling with hot water. And this is a colander that just fits into that. And here's my paneer ka kapra, or my paneer cloth, or just basically a cheese cloth. And we've kind of just wet it and squeezed out the water. So we've just kind of flattened out the rice so it cooks evenly. And we're just going to wrap it up and cover it. And like we said, the water is boiling. We just need a good amount of water. And we're just going to put this inside. Get a tight fitting lid and close it. And all we're going to do is go ahead, sit back, relax, and let it go for about 30 minutes.
Not really. We're going to show you how to make the sauce that goes along with the rice.
Okay. Let's do that. So actually I like my answer better. In a perfect world.
But anyway, this is super easy, so don't worry about it. Here we have 1 cup of sugar, plain sugar. And to this, we're going to add about 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And this is really important because this dessert has a little salty edge to it. Even though it's sweet, it's got a little bit of hint of salt, and it makes all the difference in the world. So that's in there. And here we have a can of coconut milk. So we're not going to use all of it at one time. We will use the whole can, but in this sauce we're going to use about half of it. So you can just eyeball it. And we have a whisk here. Just mix it all together. And it actually becomes a little translucent, so it's ready. Once it's all mixed in, you can just keep it aside.
So now we can relax?
No, of course not. There's another aspect of this yummy dessert, and that's the sauce that goes over the top. So let's do that one next.
Yummy, very important though. Here we have a skillet, a small skillet, and it's not turned on. Very important. We're going to add the rest of the coconut milk in here. And we have a 1/2 teaspoon of cornstarch. This is also known as corn flour in some parts. So that goes in. And again, the salt is back. We have 1/4 teaspoon of salt here. And finally, we have 1 tablespoon of sugar that goes in here. And we're going to mix. Now we still have not turned on the skillet. It's important to mix in everything before you turn it on. Okay, now that's all mixed in. I'm going to turn on the stove on a low. And you're going to keep whisking it and making sure there's no lumps at all.
And eventually the sauce will thicken up into a nice creamy consistency.
Okay, this looks fabulous. So it's gotten a little thick. It's kind of got a little glaze also to it, if you notice. And we're going to turn it off.
And be sure you take your pan off of the stove so that it doesn't continue cooking.
It's halfway through. Let's have a look at this.
So it's about 15 minutes in our 30-minute time.
Alright. Be very careful. Don't burn yourself because it is steam. Oh, it is very hot. Oh, I'm going to turn it off for a while just so that nothing gets burnt over here and I don't get burnt. Look at it. It looks fabulous.
So now what we're doing is we're going to actually take the rice and just flip it over on itself so that evenly cooks everywhere. And if you'll notice, a lot of the rice is starting to turn really translucent, and that's what you're looking for.
So again, I'm going to flatten it out. Alright, close it up. Turn on the stove. And we're going to let it go for another 15 minutes.
So So it's been about 25 minutes now, and I think our rice was almost done, so it should be good now. So let's take a look.
If you open it and we feel it's not done, you can just close it again and let it go for another 5-10 minutes.
Right, no harm done.
Yep, I'm going to turn off the stove and take a peek.
Well, it's looking very translucent.
And sticky.
Yeah.
Okay, let's give it a taste test before we do anything
They don't
else.
call it sticky rice for no reason, right?
No, I'm kidding.
It's the perfect texture.
Yep.
It needs to feel actually like your teeth almost stick together for a bit because the sauce is not in there yet. So just the rice by itself is perfect right now.
All right. And we're going to transfer it into a bowl, preferably a ceramic bowl that is large enough to hold this.
And mix our sauce in.
A ceramic bowl is a little better than a metal one, so that way it retains the heat, because it's going to, like Ketil said, we're going to add the sauce and then allow it to sit for a while. All yours, ma'am.
Perfect. And now that we have our rice here, we're going to take the first sauce that we made. Now this was the 1 cup of sugar with the coconut milk and a little bit of salt. And we're going to take this and we're going to pour it over this rice. And we're going to mix it really well. We're going to make sure that every portion of this rice gets coated with this sauce. See how it's coated really well? And I made sure I broke down all the lumps. And it's a little wet looking right now. And that's okay, because now we're going to take our cover. Make sure you find a bowl that has a nice cover on it. Keep it there, and we're going to wait about 25 to 30 minutes. And like Anu just said, this bowl is going to retain a lot of the heat inside, and it's just going to let all that coconut sauce absorb into the rice, and it'll be ready.
I think we can even put it in here if you want it to stay hot.
It's warm enough?
Yeah.
All right, let's try that.
There you go.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Oh, perfect. We'll be back in about 25 minutes. So we have a mango here. This is, after all, sticky rice with mango, this dessert is called. And you should try to find a ripe mango if you can. It works the best. And we're going to go ahead and peel it. And we're going to cut it. And you can cut it into any shape you want, but we're going to go ahead and make thin slices.
We also went ahead and toasted our sesame seed. We just put it in a pan and just dry roasted them so that they get a little flavor and a beautiful color, and it just gives a very crunchy texture to the whole dish. So let's have a look at this.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yep.
All right. Moment of truth. Should have cooked all the way through now, and as you can see, it's not liquidy anymore. Do you see it?
And it's absolutely translucent, so it's
Yeah,
perfect.
Beautiful.
So here's how we're going to plate this yummy dessert. We have a little cup measure, half cup measure. You can use anything you have, just a little bowl. And what we're going to do is take a little bit of the sauce that we made beforehand and just coat the inside of it gently or lightly. And this will prevent the rice from sticking inside.
So just press it in gently and just get all the excess out. Level it. And we're going to just flip it and
Hopefully.
bang it a little hard.
And we have our sliced mangoes. We can garnish it any which way we like. And finally, it's time for this yummy sauce that we made. Just give it a little mix. And we're going to pour it over the rice only.
It looks so cute. And lastly, we've got the toasted sesame seed. We're going to just sprinkle again only on the rice. Very cute. It matches my outfit. I think I'm ready to dig in.
But I think we have some other people that may enjoy this more than we do, even.
I think so. You got it. I think we better call them in. But meanwhile, enjoy your dessert and join us again on another episode of ShowMeTheCurry.com.
Adding a pinch of spice to your life.
Hey kids, come on in. Okay, I think we got some takers. All right, guys, let's give it a shot.
Here you go.
It's like a do mango.
Is it good?
Perfect.
Good for your health. Mango.
You like it?
You know, the people who are watching this, including you, you should taste it.